Hey, visionaries! You are now tuned in to the Starts with a Vision podcast, where everything you do in life starts with a vision. If your vision is clear or foggy, you are in the right place. It's time to go take what's yours, because there's a vision only you can see, and a dream only you can dream. And now, your host, Mr. Starts with a Vision.
What is going on, guys? This is Isaiah Fowler, aka Mr. Starts with a Vision. And my, do we have a very good episode for you today? We have a very practical episode for you today. I love this free content thing, and I love being able to help people, right? With just my words, right? When I do a podcast episode, I want you to be able to apply it immediately, right? When I say immediately, I mean immediately. And I want you to be able to go out and see benefits right here, right now. So I'm going to hop into the quote of the day. But before I do that, I want to say, if you want to start a podcast or your platform finally, and you're done playing games, then shoot me a text message at 678-841-7928. With that being said, we're going to hop into the quote of the day. The quote goes like this: don't ask why someone keeps hurting you. Ask why you keep letting them. Okay? So think about this. I don't even mean that quote. I didn't get that quote because I want to talk about getting hurt, but I want to talk about something else. This is about the way people approach you. A lot of times we get mad when somebody says, hey, can I get a discount, right? Or we get mad when we're on the phone with a client or something, and what happens? We get on the phone with the client, and then what? They say, oh, I didn't think it was going to be that much, or whatever the case is, right? So how do we stop that? How do we combat that? The way that we combat that is simply this. We figure out what we're doing wrong. And that's what this quote is about. Because, success is an inside job, right? Entrepreneurship is an inside job. And it's all about, looking in the mirror, becoming the best version of you, becoming the best version of yourself. It's not about, this external world, seeking external things. What it's truly about is saying, hey, I am me. I'm going to attract everything that I want to be, and I want to become, and I want to have and manifest into my life. And the way that I do that is becoming a success myself, looking at myself as a success, looking at myself as valuable, doing the things that wealthy people do, doing the things that valuable people do. Because if you do the things that these valuable people do, then what happens? People start seeing you as such, and people start approaching you as such. So it's really not saying, hey, it's not about going out and getting it. It's about becoming it and having that come to you. And that's what this whole thing is about. And that's what this whole quote is about. So don't ask why someone keeps hurting you. Ask why you keep letting them. You really need to ask, why are they comfortable with hurting you? Right? Why are they comfortable with hurting you? And then even more so than that, from a business tip, why are people comfortable with asking you for discounts, right? Why are people comfortable with saying, I don't have that money on this sales call, you're trying to get a new client, whatever it may be. So think about that. What do you need to do? What do I need to do as a person, as an entrepreneur to, make more money, get more sales, close more sales? But what do I need to do personally, initially, internally, to attract these people into my life? That is what it's all about, and that's what I'm saying. So with that being said, that's the quote of the day, man. And I really wanted to say that because I feel like that was, proper perspective, and it really could be applied right here, right now, for you to, have a better, life, and also have a better future, and just, really shift and change your mindset. So the topic of the day is $2,000 in 30 days. That's today's topic, okay? So this is what I want to do. I think I'm getting ready to do a challenge into my Facebook group. So if you want to join this Facebook group, go on Facebook and type in Deeper Than a Podcast. Okay. So I launched a group in a community. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go on a challenge. And I did this challenge for myself, first because I wanted to, just do this for myself. And I wanted to, challenge myself and see before I, did it out there, because I want to help people. And there's a lot of people who they may not have this or they may not have that. They may not have this money. But what they do have is some time, right? And I'm not even talking about a lot of money, right? They may have $200, but they may not have $1,500 or whatever it may be. So here's what I want to do. I want to talk about $2,000 in 30 days or less. So here's how we're going to do this. We're going to just be wholesaling and flipping stuff, right? Literally. So here's how we do it. We're going to start either yard sales or the Dollar Tree. Okay? Yard sales or the Dollar Tree. Now here's how we do this. On Friday. Friday is going to be your research day. So on Friday, go on eBay first and just browse some stuff. Get a feel for eBay. Set up your eBay account, all that stuff. And then what you do is you say, you know what? I'm going to research. So then you go on dollartree.com. Look at the stuff that's selling. It's all $1. Think about this. It's all $1. Or you could go to a store called Five Below. That's a really good store too, where you could get some stuff. So go to Five Below or the Dollar Tree and look what's selling. So at a Dollar Tree, you know that it's selling for $1, 99 cents. After taxes, 108 or 109. Okay, cool. Then you go on eBay, you say, okay, how much is this going to sell? How many can I get? If I spend $100 and I buy this at $1 and I sell 100 of these things for, $5, I just made $500 net, gross, and the profit was $400. So all I have to do is do that 4 times a week and I just made $2,000 in a month, right? And that's just a Dollar Tree. So here's how we're going to do this. On Friday, you're doing your research. You're doing your research. And then what you want to do is say, you know what? On Friday, I'm going to look in the yellow pages in the newspaper. So go get a newspaper, or you could look at it online and you could say, and also on Craigslist, you say, hey, what are the garage sales or the yard sales coming up tomorrow on Saturday? Right? And then what you say is, or what you do is, you say, you know what? I'm going to go to these yard sales. Now, me personally, I think that the yard sales are a better bargain because these people are just trying to get rid of the stuff and they have nice stuff. So you could get stuff for literally less than pennies on $1 and then just resell them and flip them. So let's say you spend $100, $200 in a day, right? At these yard sales. Then you spend $100 at Dollar Tree. And then you spend, however much. Let's say you go to thrift stores as well, because thrift stores are a good one too. Now you have to know which thrift stores to go to because certain thrift stores will be more expensive and others will be less expensive. So then what you do is you go to thrift stores. You do the same thing. But at thrift stores, you can look up the IBSN or ISBN for different products. Stuff like books, right? There are some books in the thrift store that will sell for $20, $30 on eBay. And they're selling them at the thrift store for like $3 or $4 or $5. So you can literally just go buy a whole bunch of books and then resell them on eBay for, 3 times as much as it's worth. Or 3 times as much as you bought it for, right? So you do your research on Friday. You go do the shopping on Saturday. And then when you go get on eBay. On Sunday, you put everything up for sale, right? Go put everything up for sale. So you say, you know what? I am going to put this stuff on eBay. You create your profile if you didn't already. You set it up how it needs to be set up. That's simple. That's easy. And then you just place it on there. And eBay is a huge buying pool. People are looking for these things, right? Make sure that the pictures are nice and great and beautiful, right? So you may want to take the pictures when it's sunny, with a nice backdrop, or, on your desk and just have good lighting. But once you do that, the stuff just starts selling. People buy and you send out or ship out. And right now is the holiday season. So this is a great time to do it, and you can mark the stuff up. Now, when you're pricing this stuff, always make sure you're doing this. Make sure that you are looking up the comparables. Now, and I learned this in real estate. What the comparables are is how much are other things like this selling, right? How much are other things like this selling for? So if you buy something for $1 and you're trying to, sell it for $20, it's not going to go like that. But if you're trying to sell something, that you bought for $1 for $6, then that's cool. Do it. Right? So I want you to think about that. And another thing with the when you're reselling stuff, you want to look at how long it took for it to sell. If it's sold in within 24 hours and you just bought this a day ago, you can do this over and over and over again and just be flipping, and you could be making a ton of money. Like literally $5,000, $10,000 a month off of stuff that you were buying from the thrift store and these yard sales, and it could just change your life. You could be making a full income within 60 days. And you could say, you know what? I'm done. I'm going to make this money, and then I'm going to move on to something else, something bigger, something better. Right? I just want you to think about that. Think about these possibilities that are out there for us. So I did this. So I think maybe in December, right? The 1st of December or the end of January, end of November, I'm going to announce this challenge for everybody because I just want to promote making money. Just promote making money. If you do that, if I can do that and help people just make some money, that will change somebody's life. That will change somebody's life, and that will get people into the entrepreneurial spirit. And then from there, more and more and more will happen. So, for you, I just want to help spark this entrepreneurial spirit, and then you will be able to believe in yourself. And then from there, you'll say, I can do this. I can do this thing. And then you start, learning and reading books and stuff like that. So that is very practical, and that's what you can do to make $2,000, in 30 days or less. So just think about that. Just know that it's very possible, and you can definitely do it. So that's today's episode. I hope it added value to you and it made sense. And shoot me a text message at 678-841-7928. I will talk to you later.
Thanks for listening to the Starts with a Vision podcast. Come get your vision clear at www.startswithavision.com. See you there.